Hello there, welcome to my channel. My name is Daniela, and today I'll be introducing a new project pan from the Fantastic Ladies Facebook group. So today we are moving on to the next color of the 50 Shades of project series. This year we'll be working on yellow and gold items. So this project was created by Amanda and Jessica. I'll have them linked down below. So this project started out with pink, then we did purple, and then green, and so now we're going on to yellow and gold. So it's 50 items, and they can match either through color of the packaging or the product inside. There could be, any amount of yellow or gold, and even just the word yellow or gold on anywhere in the packaging. But this wasn't too hard to find yellow and gold items, especially like for eyeshadow. I didn't use every single yellow and gold I had of my eyeshadows. So I have them all listed, and I'll go in order by categories. So first I'll start with hair. So the first item I have is the Amika Perk Up Dry Shampoo. So we have some yellow all throughout. Then we have the Garnier Repairing Honey leave-in conditioner. It's a conditioning milk. Yeah. So there's a lot of yellow. We're starting up here. But this is on the thin side, so as long as I use it, I don't think it'll be actually that hard to finish it up. After that, we have the Attitude Extra Gentle Conditioner, and I've used quite a lot, so I only have this much left. Even though it's a hair care item, I actually use it for shaving, and so I'll be using that soon for summer. So getting through this won't be that hard. It's something that I do for conditioners that I don't like, or any of those free travel ones you get in hotels. I use them for shaving. Works pretty well. Then I have this Body Shop Solid Oil. It's from the Wild Argan Oil. I haven't seen the Body Shop selling these anymore, which is a bummer because this is really nice for traveling. So this is where I'm at. I've used quite a lot. And yeah, it can also be used for the body. I'll probably try it a bit more that way, just so I can actually get through it. But I mostly use it in the hair, sort of give it a bit more moisture, kind of as a pre-treatment before washing my hair. Then we have some samples. So I got this one recently. It's from Pattern. It's a detangling nectar. So even though it's a sample package, it's actually the amount of like a deluxe sample because it has 52 milliliters. So once I start using this, what I'll probably do is put this all into like some travel container I own, because I don't want this to spill. Yeah. The next one I have is this little Pantene shampoo conditioner, kind of sample size. There's some hotels, especially if it was in South America, where they give the shampoos like this instead of little plastic bottles. And then I have these Kerastase hair oils. So I have 3 of them. So this is all just one prompt. And if I have another little container, then I'll probably just put them all into that container. Because I've used one before, but then if you don't need to use all of it and it falls over and it spills everywhere. So that's what I'll probably do. So that's it for hair care. Then I have some things for sun care. So it's all sunscreen. So I have this Eucerin Daily Hydration sunscreen. So yeah, it's pretty much a lotion with some sunscreen. And this expires in May, so it'll still be fine for the summer, which I'm pretty sure I'll finish it then. And I bought that in the US. They don't sell it in Canada. The other thing I have is the Supergoop Unseen sunscreen. It's up here, but it's pretty thin up here, so it won't be much. This one actually, it expired in February, but it'll still be good. This has like some algae thing that, like salt, in some products, like it can be comedogenic, and I think it's comedogenic to me, so I've stopped using this on my face. And anyways, now it's supposedly expired, so what I'm going to do is mix these together, probably in a little tub or something, and then use that on my body. So yeah, I don't think it would be a problem to finish it up in the summertime. And then I have this Supergoop matte screen. So I'm starting up here. I've actually been using this quite a lot. It's really nice. It doesn't break me out. And this one especially is like a sunscreen and primer 2-in-1. And it has this like slight tint to it. I can show you here. So it's like this. So it does have a tint. So it doesn't have a white cast, and feels a bit silicone-y, but it works really well into the skin, and also works really well with pretty much all of my skincare. So it doesn't pill up. That one will be done really soon. It's very small, and yeah, I use it almost every day. I would repurchase that. Then we'll move on to like other skincare. So first we have the Body Shop Kindness and Pears hand cream. So it has some yellow right here. And the Love and Plums, so some yellow right here. I got these in a trio, and I've used up one, but I find they're not like super hydrating. I guess, I mean, I have dry skin, so I should have gone for the one moisturizing set, but I didn't know there was one. But I think these will be fine for the summer, when I don't need as much moisture. After that, we have a sample packet. This is the Like Butter Topicals hydrating mask. Never heard of that brand before. Then we have the Pharmacy Honeymoon Glow. This is a resurfacing serum, so like a chemical exfoliant. The product inside is yellow. I've used this before and I really like it. Then we have the Pharmacy Honey Savior. There is not much left. I forgot to say, there's no line on this because it's new. This one I've had for quite a while. It's all the way down here, so it should be done soon. And I mostly use this on my face when I have eczema, because I don't want to use any sort of steroid creams or anything on my face if I can help it, especially on my eyes. So I use this. And what's unfortunate is that pharmacy doesn't sell this small size anymore. Like, I don't use much, so I'd rather have this small size. But yeah, so this one's yellow. Here. Then moving on to lip care, we have the ColourPop Pineapple Pop Lippy Scrub. So this is from the Hello Kitty collection. And it does smell like pineapple, like sweet pineapple. And it's still pretty full. So that's how much we have. There's a little bit of a dent, but this goes pretty deep. I have had dry lips recently, but I forgot to use this, so I just need to remember to use it. And then we have the Tarte Toasted Coconut Jelly Glaze. So this is all yellow, but it's sort of like a tinted brown color, so it's easy to wear. This is new. I've used a sample size before of the strawberry one. That one, like, I really liked it, so I got this one and I got the grapefruit, and I think now it's discontinued, which is sad. It is very moisturizing. And the other lip care item I have is this Clarins lip oil in the shade Candy. I'm starting up here. Pretty much have to use it a lot to make sure I go through it. But I really like this in the spring and summer because it gives like a very nice pink juicy look, and it's very hydrating. And I've had this open for a bit, so I really want to finish it. Now on to lips, like lip makeup. I don't have too many that have yellow or gold. So here I have these 3 Tarte lip glosses. Oh, a bit hard. So yeah, they have this sort of gold up here. And here we have Room Service, Fiji, and Out of Office. I'll probably use these more in fall and winter. Those are all unopened, and I'd rather not open them until I want to use them, because then they'll go bad. So yeah. Then I have, for the face, I have the Essence Brighten Up Banana Powder. Now this is a lofty goal. I want to hit pan. It's pretty hard for me to hit pan. Kind of looks white, but it does have like a slight yellowishness to it. And bananas make me think yellow. So yeah, it's supposed to be really hot here, so maybe in the summer I'll go ham on it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. Pretty much most items, if I don't explicitly say it, I want to finish them. And if I have some other goal, I'll say it. Then we have this sample packet I got recently of the Kosas Revealer Concealer. I've used these samples before, but it's been a while. So it's 4 of these packets. This is all for 1 prompt. And I know like these 2 I'd use normally on my face, but these ones are dark. What I'll probably do with these is I'll mix them in with that sunscreen concoction, because there'll be enough product that, you know, the super dark brown, it won't look weird in that, and it can help a bit with any white cast, hopefully. Now onto cheek makeup. First we have the BH Tahiti Face Quad. So this has some like yellow in the sunset. I got this recently from Makeup Revolution. They sell BH on their website, and I liked the face items that were included. So we have a highlight, a blush, a bronzer, which is sort of a bit orangey, and then contour. But I actually couldn't find anything really on it on the internet, like any reviews or swatches, but I went for it. So my item here, my goal here is to use each one 5 times. I haven't really used it much, so I want to get to know it. Then I have the I Heart Revolution Peach Blush. So this one has not been used much. I used it today. I've also used that powder today, and I'll mention other things I've used. So here, this leaf is yellow. So I want to use this 15 times. Then we have the banana highlight. So got some yellow bananas. I want to use this 15 times. This will be quite the adventure because it's has some very chunky glitters. And also this can be pretty, it's like pretty yellow. So it's something that's more like just fun to use, I guess. So yeah, it looks like that. I'll also show the peach blush. So this one, when we swirl it, we can swirl it together. So when it's swirled together, it's kind of like, it's glowy. This is the pink, just the shimmer. So it works well as a topper too if I just want to use that. And this is the yellow, which can be used as a highlight, but I'll probably just use it just mixed in with the blush. I'll also swatch the face quad. I'll also swatch the face quad. So here's the highlight, the blush, bronzer, and the contour. Pretty nice. Gonna be really nice for summer. I'll focus on that in the summer, and the Makeup Revolution highlight and blush, I'll focus on those in the summer. Next, I have some Becca highlights. So these guys have a gold packaging. We've got rose quartz. It has a little bit of a dent. So for this one, I actually want to hit pan. But I use quite a bit each time I use it because it's a bit subtle. And it also works well as a blush topper. Then we have vanilla quartz. So this one actually has sort of a yellow shift to it. Like it has a pink and a yellow shift. So I want to hit pan on this too. I really like this color. It's really unique. I actually bought a full size when they were going out of business. So I want to hit pan on this. and eventually go through it, but yeah. And then we have opal. So this one I just want to use 15 times. I'm currently working on another opal in that bronzer, Becca Sunrise bronzer. I'm working on a different project. The tones of the opal though are slightly different, but I'll focus on that one before I focus on this. So I'll swatch those. So here we have opal. This is rose quartz and vanilla quartz. They're really nice. Now let's move on to the largest category, which is eyes. It's all gonna be eyeshadow. So the first thing I'll be working on is the Touch and Soul Metalist Foil Pigments. So this looks like this. I have a pan already, which is really hard to see. Yeah, I don't know if I can catch that. But yeah, so it has this dip. It looks really cool. I'll just swatch that right now. You don't need much for these. You only need to like really slightly tap. Yeah, it looks really cool. So it has like, it's mainly yellow, and then you have like the green, and it's kind of hard to see, but you have pink. So it looks really cool. I want to use this 15 times. Then I have ABH Sphere, which is from the Prism palette. I don't have much left from that, only Sphere and Lure, which I'm working on in another project. So this one, it did have a really big pan before, but I repressed it. I did dry pressing into this palette because I think it goes really well with it, because this is the neon orange palette, this is the neon yellow, and it works really well with all the other neons, and this neon yellow. So because this is old, I really want to make sure I finish it before it goes bad. So I want to finish it. So it's not full all the way, and it's very powdery. But yeah, I want to finish it. So this is one of the big goals. The other one is this yellow in the palette. This I want to hit pan on. I already have one pan here. So this one is not too far away. Has a very big dip. So I don't think it'll take too long to hit pan on that. After that, I have some singles. So the next one I have is from Sydney Grace. This is Lemonade. I also forgot to swatch the Huda Beauty. And Sphere. So many things to swatch. So that one's here. Very neon. And this is that shimmer in the Huda Beauty palette. The next one I'm working on is the Sydney Grace Lemonade. This one is a very yellow. Very yellow. So yeah, 15 uses on that. Then I have two shadows I depotted from the Urban Decay 2 palette. I thought about depotting these because they don't really fit in with them. They're kind of yellow while the palette's cool tone. So first we have Foxy. It's hard to see, but it has like a yellow tone to it. It's pretty much a lid setting shade, so that's what I'll use it as. I'll swatch it, but you can see on my finger, but once I put it here, it's kind of hard to tell. But yeah, I'll use this as a lid setting shade for warm tone looks and most looks. So I want to finish this, which will be lofty. I'm not sure if we'll be able to do that because it's hard pressed, but we'll see. The other one from that palette is Half Baked. I don't think this goes at all with the palette. Like, not really with anything, so. And this one, I want to hit pan. This one's also hard pressed, but it's probably something I'd use quite frequently. So this is like a soft gold sort of shade. Then after that, from the NYX Swear By It palette, I have this shade. It's the 11th shade. These are very thin pans, and they can be powdery. So my goal is to hit pan. This is a light mustard. So it'll be good for blending out other shades. And another single is ABH Custard. So this is, I guess, a matte golden or sort of muted mustard. Doesn't look as yellow as other ones, but this is a dupe for Golden Ochre from the Modern Renaissance palette. I have that now, but since I have this, I want to focus on it. I want to hit pan. I'm not sure how long that'll take, but this is the sort of shade that I'd use a lot. Probably this along with the Half Baked, I think will pair very well. Some other singles. Here I have the BH Shimmer in Cancer from the Zodiac Love palette. I've already hit pan, but I really like this sort of yellowish golden shade. And I'm a Cancer. So yeah, I want to focus on this. It's very nice. I'm also wearing that today. And I have this shadow. It's the ColourPop Palm Reader. It's from the Going Coconuts palette. That one's mostly like neutral cool tone, but this is actually has a yellow flip. Might be a bit easier to see maybe on here or swatched. Looks very white, but I'm trying to see if you can see the sheen. It's like a golden sheen to it. So I really like it for using as an inner corner with yellow looks. So I'm wearing that today. And maybe you can see a bit better the yellow there. So this one also has a goal of hitting pan, which will be hard. So this is already close to 15 uses, and it's very shallow dip. And I really only use like my pinky and just a tiny amount, because you don't need much. But I'll be able to pair it with all the yellow mustard sort of looks. Next we have this very cute Hello Kitty palette. in collaboration with ColourPop. It's all yellow. So, you can see everything. So for this, I'm just going to focus on this shadow. Pretty much from working on this shadow, I'll use the other ones. But yeah, for this one, I want to erase the imprint. It'll probably take a bit, because I'll use a fluffier brush, but yeah, that's my goal. Oh, forgot to swatch that. So this is a bright, true yellow. Next up, I'll be working on some shadows from my Nomad Cosmetics palettes. So first I have the Harajuku palette, got a lot of yellows here. Here I'll focus on the yellow shadows. So I've got Melty Room. I want to erase the imprint on this guy. It is a very light yellow matte. Works really well as a transition. And Zaku Zaku looks yellow, but it actually has a very strong like pink glitter to it. So it's not always the easiest to pair with other shadows, but it's fun. This one is getting quite a dent, so I want to hit pan. So here we have Melty Room, it's very light, and Zaku Zaku. You can see that pink glitter shift. Very fun. The other Nomad palette I'll be working on is the Cartagena Mágica palette. So got a lot of yellow here with the animals. And for this one, I've got 4 shadows I'll be working on. So first we have Perseguir Sueños. This one I want to hit pan on. It's very cool. Really like this shadow. Has like green shimmer to it. Then we have Toda la Vida. This is a neon yellow, like chartreusey, sort of a bit brighter and greener than ABH Sphere. This one I want to erase the imprint. Then we have Alpha. This is a satin light yellow. I want to erase the imprint. And the last one we have is Eres el Mundo, which is a really strong gold, but pretty much like a true gold. So I want to hit pan. So let's see if I can go in order. So first we have Alpha. Then we have, I already forgot the names. Then we have Perseguir Sueños. Then we have Toda la Vida. And Eres el Mundo. Yeah, very nice. I want to make sure I get more use out of that palette. Both of the palettes, the Nomad palettes, were a gift from my boyfriend, and I really like these palettes. I should really show the Cartagena Mágica more love, because I haven't used it much, and it's Colombian theme, just like me. So yeah. Next, I'll be working on Soft Glam. So this is a, mustardy yellow color. Got it dirty with some black shadow. So for this one, I just want to work on Fairy to hit pan. Yellow. I would have rather not had both of these shadows in this palette because they're really similar. Like this one's more yellowish, this is a bit more peachy, but they're so similar. And I'll probably dip into the rest of the palette too as I have it open, but yeah, I want to hit pan and Fairy. So that's a yellow shimmer. Okay, so we're almost done with the eyes. The next is this Little Ray of Sunshine palette from ColourPop. It's very yellow and sunflowers. So my goal in this palette is to use each shadow 5 times. And that is like one prompt for the 50 shades. And the last eye makeup is the Natasha Denona Gold palette. I added some stickers, make it even more yellow and gold. So my palette's looking a bit different. And these 8 shadows are what's left. Other ones I sold off individually because I didn't like them as much or I didn't see the point. So these are like some blues that do the blues that were there before, and these are some other Natasha Denona shadows. But my goal for this, I guess as one prompt for the 50 shades, is to use each shade 5 times. So I'll just swatch those quickly. And they're not in the same order as original. It's an expensive palette and I need to get more use out of it. So I'm hoping that this will get the ball rolling. Let's see if I can. Don't have much space left. So yeah, like there's quite a few yellow, gold shadows, and the thing is, I really only use them spring, summer, fall. So I have to get using them because I know in winter I just don't want to use yellows. Like I'm wearing yellow today for this look. I filmed this a bit in advance. Just to make sure I'd have it up on time, but yeah, like I'll do more pastel yellows like in the spring, and then more vibrant yellows in the summer, and then going on to more mustardy in the fall. But then once it starts getting cold in fall and there's no more leaves, I don't really want to use yellow anymore. So I'll have to make sure to get through these prompts before that happens. And yeah. And then the very last, the 50th item is the Gucci Flora fragrance sample. So you can see some yellow here. I got this recently and I don't have any other fragrances with me because I find they were causing me like migraines. I think just in general, the fragrance is causing me migraines. So I gave them to my mom to use. But since I got this recently, I'll just want to try using this like very once in a while when I go out, like maybe on my clothes or something that's not, you know, right next to my nose. And I did enjoy the smell, so yeah, that's my 50th item. So in terms of updates, I'm not sure yet what I'll do for YouTube. I know on Instagram I'll I will have updates every month. Not like I update every single thing, more just whatever there is actually with progress. With YouTube, I might do it every 2 months or once a quarter or something, kind of. Yeah, if you want to follow along with this journey, please subscribe. There's more content on my channel for other projects, and also my Instagram. I have a Star Wars project I'm currently working on. That'll be over in a month. And I'll have another project starting for the summer. That is a Fantastic Ladies project, so please keep an eye out for that. So that's it for today. A very long video, but thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye.